John Oakes here with Hankster's Hot Rods here in our Homer City, Pennsylvania location. And today, coming out of our showroom, is going to be this 1968 Chevrolet Camaro. Now, as you can see, ours here done in the burnt orange exterior. It has the black stripes up over the hood and the deck lid. Of course, it's got the black vinyl top on it as well. Now, this car, all the bright work, all of the chrome bumpers, the wheel lip moldings, the drip rail moldings, all of that stuff is in really good shape, nice and straight, no dents, dings, anything like that. Polished up really well in this car. You can see on our car we've got the 327 badges. That does signify exactly what is underneath this hood. As a matter of fact, this is a numbers matching 327 cubic inch small block Chevy motor. Now, as we come back here, we'll talk about our wheels and tires. Now, of course, these are switched out from stock rally wheels. These are Cragar SS chrome steel wheels. Now, the previous owner on this car elected to go with 14-inch wheels on the front, 15-inch wheels out on the back side. And as far as the tires, as you can see, BFGoodrich Radial TA tires, always a good choice, always a popular choice amongst the hot rod and street rod and muscle car people out there. We've got the 215/70 R14s up front and 235/60 R15s out on the back. Now, as we come back here, you can see it's got the Camaro script emblem on the front fender, as well as the SS emblems too on there. Just a real nice touch there on this car. As far as the doors, you can see the gaps here at the front side, as well as the back side, and again, those are pretty uniform, and the elevations are really good on this car when you look at the front fender, door, and quarter panel on the car. Now, we do have the mirrors here just on the driver's side. Chrome mirror is in great shape. The glass is in great shape too. Of course, you have this bright work at the top of the door here, and right here on the rear quarter panel, right here at your quarter window. Those are all in good shape, nice and straight, no dents or dings. Those look good. The glass here too, tinted glass here in the side windows. No chips, no cracks. Glass looks good in here. As I mentioned already, the drip rail moldings, those are the bright drip rail moldings. Those are in good shape. We also feel right through that rain gutter to check for smoothness, and everything is nice and smooth. There's no bumps or anything there. And especially with a car with a vinyl top, we always want to check around those edges all the way around and around the back side too, to make sure that there's no little bumps underneath that, and there is none on this. This is nice and smooth all the way around. Vinyl top's in great shape too. No rips, tears, no fading. It looks really, really good there. Now, we'll open up our door, take a look inside at the interior now. We've got all black vinyl interior. You can see it's got the front bucket seats, dash pad. That is no cracks in that. Factory instrumentation. Factory steering column. It's got the sports style wheel in it. I believe that is a Grant wheel there. Got the factory heater controls and radio in there. And of course the center console there with the automatic floor shifter, and that is that horseshoe or his and her shifter there. Now, as far as the transmission in this car, it is a Powerglide transmission. That would be your 2-speed automatic. And it is a reverse manual valve body, so you do have to shift this one, and it's reverse pattern. So where drive would normally be, that's going to be your first gear, and then all the way back is going to be second or drive in this instance. The doors shut real nice and easy too. All of your weather stripping and seals on this car are in great shape too. As you can see, we've got the bright molding down below here on the rockers also for your trim. Now, as we come back a little further here, again, we're just going to kind of look at panels nice and straight all the way down the side of the car. Chrome bumper on the back. Again, no pitting. It's in nice shape. Your rear trunk here now, you can see your gaps and elevations on the trunk lid here. As I mentioned before, you've got the black stripes that come down your deck lid also. You've got the rear trunk spoiler here also. And then your rear glass tinted, as you can see. The bright work, the molding around her, the trim work, that's in nice shape. Even your trim all the way around the bottom edge of that vinyl top, all in great condition. Now, down here at your tail panel, they've got the tail panel itself blacked out. Just gives it a real nice look there. You've got your tail lights and backup light lenses. Those are in great shape on both sides. The bezels there, the bright work where they should be, and the painted areas, those are all in good shape. You can also see we've got an SS gas cap there as well. Now we'll go ahead and open up our trunk and show you the inside of that. So first thing, the key works. Hinges and spring work as they're holding it up all on its own. Underside of the trunk, same burnt orange as the exterior of the car. You can see it's got the little rubber bump stops on the trunk lid, and then down below all of your weather stripping and seals here. These are in great shape. There's no rips or tears in anything. They meet right together here in the center, so again, everything's going to seal up very well. Now inside you can see black and aqua trunk spatter paint. The trunk floor itself is in excellent condition. There's no patching, no holes whatsoever. All of the drain plugs are installed as they should, and you've got a nice set of floor mats here to use too, whenever you might need that. We'll go ahead and close that. It closes nice and easy as well. So now we'll work our way around to the passenger side. Again, all of our panels down the passenger side, nice and straight, just like the other side. Of course, we've gone over wheels and tires with you. So that brings us to basically the passenger side door and glass area. So you'll see your gaps here on the passenger side door, front and rear. Very good on this car. Again, all of your bright work and moldings, nice and straight, polished up really well. Glass, no chips or cracks. Again, drip rail moldings, nice and smooth and polished up. And again, your rain gutter, nice and smooth through there. Let's go ahead and open our door up here. That way you get a chance to see from both sides the interior. You'll notice no rips or tears in any of the seat upholstery. Those are all nice. No rips or fading in any of the carpet. You've got all of the seat belts are present there also. Dash pad, no cracks or anything there. So again, overall condition of the interior is in very good shape here. And again, we close the door, it shuts nice and easy. You got the fender mounted antenna here. Of course, all the matching emblems. And then we'll come around to the front of the car. Now, this 68 Camaro just retains the stock style front grille and so forth. So you do not have the hideaway headlights like on an RS. What you do have is just your traditional sealed beam headlights here. So highs and lows are all contained in one unit here. Glass lenses, no chips or cracks. And down below, of course, you've got the black front air dam to kind of complete the whole aero look on the car. Up above with our hood, this is your steel hood. It is a 2-inch Cowl induction hood. As you can see, it's the burnt orange with the black stripes up over the hood as we discussed earlier. You can see all of your gaps and elevations with your hood, all of which fit really good on this car. And the windshield, the glass and air, nice shape too. No chips, no scratches or cracks in the windshield. The molding, trim work is nice. Nice set of wipers there also. And then it does have the Camaro script emblem down here on the header panel also. So with that said, that's all around the outside of the car. Let's now open up our hood and go over what we have underneath the hood. So first thing underneath of the hood here, painted the same color as the exterior of the car. Of course, it's all covered up with the hood insulation here too. Functional cowl, as you can see, the hole is cut out there in the hood there. It is manufactured that way. As far as the motor itself goes, this is a numbers matching 327 cubic inch small block Chevrolet motor. They've got the chrome air cleaner here along with these finned aluminum valve covers. Nice classic looking valve cover for these motors. I like it myself. It's got an Edelbrock 4-barrel carburetor there. Does have an electric choke on it too, and it is a single feed carburetor. So it's not going to flood the motor with fuel. It's going to give it the enough, and it's going to be performance enough that it's going to get you up and going. Far as the ignition system, that has been upgraded to an MSD system, MSD distributor with matching MSD plug wires, and we've got an MSD coil over on the firewall as well. We've got an Edelbrock polished aluminum intake underneath, so that's going to help distribute that fuel and air so that it runs better. Of course, the additional spark from the MSD ignition is going to make it run better too, along with the long tube ceramic coat headers and dual exhaust, all by Pypes. all the way back through the car. Just better spark, better fuel and air delivery, and better exhaust on the car. As far as the alternator, you can see clearly they've upgraded to a chrome alternator, got aluminum pulleys on it, got an aluminum radiator there too, and a polished aluminum water pump. Does have a clutch fan in it too. As far as power steering, it does have it. And as far as brakes, power brakes on this car. Good thing with this car, it's power four-wheel disc brakes. So this car is going to stop very, very well, no questions asked. All right, so we are standing underneath our 1968 Chevrolet Camaro here. So as we do with all our cars, we're going to go through the complete underside and talk about suspension, steering, braking components, driveline, of course, frame, floors, wheels, tires, and exhaust. So we'll start out front on this vehicle. This is your standard or your stock front cross member here. That's all in good shape, nice and straight. Doesn't look like it's been banged up on anything ever before. Looks in really good condition. As far as the suspension on the front of this car, real nice setup up here. We've got tubular upper and lower control arms on the front end of this car. These things look to be in great condition. Springs and shocks, same thing. It looks like it's got a set of KYB gas adjust shocks on the front of it. As far as the rest of the suspension for the front, it does have a front sway bar, and the sway bar bushings, both at the frame as well as the sway bar end links, are all in good condition on this car. Ball joints on the control arms, those are in excellent shape too. As you can tell, everything's been greased and maintained very well throughout its life. Steering, power steering car. The tie rods are nice and straight. They all look to be pretty much new. Got some new ball joints in here on these tie rod ends. Everything looks to be same thing, greased and maintained well. Rubber dust boot covers are all on all of the tie rod ends. Braking system, these are power brakes as well. We've got disc brakes on this car, not only on the front but on the back as well. So it is a four-wheel disc brake car. So this car is going to stop very, very well. As far as wheels and tires, we might as well just finish out that stuff. It does have Cragar SS chrome steel wheels on it. Now up front they elected to go with 14-inch wheels, and then on the back 15-inch wheels. These are, as far as the tires go, BFGoodrich Radial TA tires, both front and rear. On the front we've got 215/70 R14s, and out back we've got the 235/60 R15s. That way you have an idea what the sizes are and everything like that. Now as far as driveline goes, we'll just scoot to the middle of the car here and go through that. Driveline, now we have a numbers matching 327 cubic inch small block Chevrolet motor here, backed up by a Powerglide automatic transmission. Now the transmission pan as well as that engine oil pan, both are free from any leaks or drips that I can see underneath here. The transmission does have the flywheel cover on it. That's going to help keep any dirt and debris out, and possibly, you know, chipping a tooth off that. That won't happen with having a cover on it. Then at the back of the transmission, the seal where your drive shaft fits into, that is nice and dry as well. Transmission cross member, same thing, nice and straight there, good and stout. And as far as your mount goes for the tail shaft, that is in good shape. Drive shaft, balanced unit, so it is weighted. That's going to help eliminate any kind of vibrations you may have in the drive line. And then as far as the rear end goes, this is a GM 10-bolt rear. It's a 276 gear that is in this rear end. We'll slide out a little bit here. Take a look at the rear suspension on this Camaro. This Camaro has the multi-leaf rear suspension, nice set of just regular gas charged shocks here. So all of that is in good shape. I've already mentioned the disc brakes on the rear as well. Parking brake option on those rear disc brakes also, and that's all hooked up. All of your cables, everything hooked up and functional. Then as far as your exhaust system goes, you can see here we've got the full-length long tube ceramic coat headers into a full Pypes exhaust here. And I say Pypes, that is the name brand on it here. So you got your dual mufflers here, all of the piping here, and then of course we've got the correct style of tailpipe up over top of that rear end housing. and exiting out right between your leaf spring and the rear quarter panel, just as they should on the Camaros there. As far as a fuel tank goes, looks like a brand new fuel tank back here. Nice new straps for mounting and hardware. Again, all in really good shape. And as far as the frame and floors, of course, it's a subframe up front here. All of that is in great shape, nice and straight. Your body mounts here all look good. They're not split, dry rotted, or cracked. They all look like new bolts, new rubbers there. And as far as your floor goes, as you can see here, the floor looks to be in great shape. I see no patching, no holes, no nothing there. You can see all the correct stamping lines on all of the floors, all of the pinch welds along the rockers. Those are nice and straight the whole way down, and the rockers are good and solid all the way down too. As far as the brake lines and the fuel lines, all of that run nice and neat right along the pinch welds of the car here underneath the floor. Has the spiral winding anywhere you have a tight bend to help prevent kinking of those lines. So again, all of that is in good shape. And that's pretty much it for underneath our 68 Camaro.